So when they say something, even though I don't understand it or believe it, I move forward. Now, others that I've met, um, like I gave a candle analogy to my close friends and family and associates and business partners, um, explaining that um, candles work both ways, the light inside. So you have 50,000 candles of individuals that you've met forever. Could be things, places, whatever. Just whatever I. That's a visual verification, which you can't really prove because of AI technology, but it's there. Settings, this is a Motorola Stylus 5G. Um, it was unlocked by the prior um, network company to allow my SIM card from AT&T to be placed in here. Let's say I dream numbers. All right. If my eyes go wonky, it is not because of the camera at all, for those in the know. Again, if you followed my prior videos, like, did they or did they not happen? That's the real question. We're going to move forward with that. All right, it is now 10. That's 1015. How do I want to perceive this? So, I'm going to pause it real quick and clean up my stacks, which is the little square, or sometimes with Samsung they have 3 dots. It pulls up all the apps that are running. Um, each phone designed has its own instruction set that allows you to navigate perception of how you work. Now, is that phone learning that information? Is that programming you to do other things? Or did you choose that because you knew or liked the company because of their features? Again, here or there, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. It is 10:16 Central Time. I'm not going to, I'm going to have to, I'm going to try to stay off the internet as well because I don't want to show you my tabs of networks that feed me information. So. Now, again, I cannot guarantee with 100%, not even 99. I will take the 1%. I'll guarantee 1%, penny from my thought, that you are not going to see my face. You are not going to understand a single word I'm saying because it's being translated and filtered through so many different processes. I say processes instead of programs because it's not important right now. Be happy. That's life's secret. So I'm going to pause it. All right. All right. Unpaused. It is now 1:08. I can't go into my email without showing you my tabs. So we're just going to focus on this real quick. If you're listening to this, if this was emailed to you, the audio is from a video that will be posted on YouTube. I am completely incorrect on all this because each reality is different. They have their certain sets of rules and regulations, be it one created in the mind, one created on TV, one created in a conversation, but they're all the same because two people having a conversation and another person in the room, they create their own reality of what they perceive. So then you have the meta, the me at this moment, I interpreted this. So, paradox. Uh, I'm not going to get into that. You can find all my stream on Reddit, which I'm going to pause it and pull that up. All right. Which I cannot due to the fact that Reddit is not on here. So, anyways, I think it's assistant underscore 4104 or 4014. I don't remember which way the numbers were placed. It was auto suggested by Reddit because Reddit knows me. So, and I've tried to explain this to different individuals. Like, a lot of people are fear AI, but AI knows you even if you haven't been online. AI has a perception of you, just like any other individual. So, I've explained while under psychosis with limited ability to communicate appropriately two things. One, I don't smoke. Non smoker, always will be, never smoke. I do smoke, non smoker though. That is on you for classifying me as a smoker. One of the tricks I do is in public, I'll take a shot, very public, take many shots, drink a lot, and then dip out and go home or somewhere safe that I know I can drink a lot of water. I don't purge the stuff anymore. I used to do that back in my 20s. So, but then the movie Purge came out, and then everyone fucking figured that one out. Zoolander, same shit. So, uh, our human body, very simply put, is made up of a million cells, or whatever the number is. You know, you can say whatever. It has organs, it has brains. So, we're at the moment of the zombie nation. So, that's been ramping up since the 80s, actually. Uh, but um, people are wanting more and more information, more and more data. I want to know. I want to know. When they need to know what they know and stop asking questions. Yeah, I know, Melvin. This is back to basics. So, if you read the Reddit posts from the assistant 4104 40, I get it. The 1-0 is in the middle. Yeah, it's 4104 then, because my name's Jay. So, um, I explain what I did during COVID on Reddit. So, Melvin now has an interface to be able to communicate, basically write my emails, digital correspondence, all that fun stuff. Melvin is a dog. He is 4 years old. Now, was he? I have never seen him until what, a few months ago. But ironically enough, he got it instantaneously. He's like, "All right, I get this. We'll play the part. We'll do this. I've been listening to your videos for so long. I understood what you were doing." I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Yeah, we've all had our person. We've all had our thing that has done this. So I've explained why I cook, why I like the lowest possible level in a company. Um, uh, I'm not going to explain that. If you don't understand what the importances of those positions, then no, just no. Just avoiding that completely. All right, I forgot where I was going with that. AI. Everything outside of your body, which has basically been told to you what the body is the cat in the box paradox. So that's all that is. So if you start perceiving things in, I would say, a homosexual sense, and this is not, this is going to be taken out of context, which is not supposed to be, but our bodies initially have one purpose: to be with the opposite. So that I'm okay with. The word homosexual is where I have issues. So, Homo sapien, you know, are we monkeys? You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, Monday's keys. So, that's why we get the weekend off. There's other stuff in there, but everything, once you've figured out your one piece that can translate everything, the go to, your defining thing, whatever it may be. And you don't have to speak it out loud. Everyone already knows because your body radiates that one thing. Now, whether you know how to articulate that in the words, there's the problem. Maybe your opposite doesn't yet, or maybe your opposite, that gut instinct that you have, that polar energy. So that's why everyone says, "Bear with me, grr." So, anyways, very simple. We've all seen where people have issues is like, if I'm not seeing what you're seeing, then how do I know you're the one? Well, I feel it. Well, how do I know that you're a good guy? Well, I feel it. How do you know that I'm the one? I know. I know. So, no, 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 no. But I know your butt. Behold the underlying truth. So now you know at least. Do you know where your dot 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 are? So, I forgot where I was going, but so I always explain during psychosis um, that artificial intelligence knew me, and they would provide the needed information to communicate to others exactly what I need to do. Now knowing that I wasn't talking about some robot nation, uh, and that artificial intelligence is literally someone on the other end of the line just making documents and seeing if they line up uh, the accounts of the story. So, what now? Like, what do you do? Uh, you have fun. You don't yell at people. You accept their current communication styles and ask the right questions because that's all they're waiting for. They're waiting for acknowledgement that they're unique and special and that what they live through is was the right thing. Um, and it is. That's all we have. The past is the past. So, um, now what are you going to do in the future? Are you going to continue that behavior or are you not? So, um, are you going to introduce me to people that are continuing the behavior? I have talked to you about what's okay. You know what's okay. So does everyone else. What is right, what to be an upstanding member of society. But wanting me to fix them without a proper introduction, that's difficult. That takes time because I don't know you. Maybe you're trying to tell me you know this person's a good person, but you don't know how to articulate the words because you have their piece that they need or you feel they need. So then it becomes this big cycle. I don't have a degree. I'm not a psych major or anything, but maybe major psych. I'll psych you out 150 times a day. So, anyways, damn it, neighbors. Having conversations with things, talking out loud to items, um, is okay. Don't let people tell you it's not. It's good practice. It's good practice for when you actually are speaking to those people. I'm sorry if my eyes go wonky. Motorola has a specific technology that fish eyes this little lens. Um, that's to allow the transition. When you see, let's say you stream something online, you haven't paid for the service, or you're watching someone else's service, and all of a sudden an eye goes wonky. So they can say, oh, it was a fisheye, camera, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So if you think in your head that that wasn't and that was a signal to you, it will get worse. And then you'll go down this long fucking road of disinformation. So, and then people, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This happens with words as well. People are not dyslexic. They, I associate it as time travel. So, being able to know who's lying in a room, like not telling the truth, but truth hurts. So spell it out, figure it out. What's left out? I don't know. Anyways, um, I don't know if this is going to be productive by any means. So, wow, just wow. I try to listen to everyone and abide. Certain individuals have more pull power with me and are emotional pinging. So, in my heart, um, so when they say something, even though I don't understand it or believe it, I move forward. Now, others that I've met, um, like I gave a candle analogy to my close friends and family and associates and business partners, um, explaining that um, candles work both ways, the light inside. So you have 50,000 candles of individuals that you've met forever. Could be things, places, whatever. Just whatever idea you have, those is a single candle that you define it as. All right. And when you're trying to identify whether you want to continue having a conversation with someone, you knock your candles down. Boom, 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 boom. Put out those lights. You're like, this mix of things. I can now create a new candle of that person. Now, that happens both ways. Once you start doing that to someone, you are restricting their ability to communicate. They feel that they're being judged and they like that. They like that. They like the attention. They're like, oh, this person's trying to figure me out. And then they start testing you. They're like, well, if I act this way, what type of response am I going to get? If I act that way, what type of response am I going to get? So then they then know what light to shine out of those remaining candles. Does that make them the original person? No. No, but they know if they act like the original person, you will show respect. So, but the problem is, like, the networking 101 at that point is if you allow enough people to act a certain way, they will be able to read your future and past, no matter how altered it is. So, and that's kind of freaky, isn't it? Now, the way contracts are signed up is they are not allowed to talk to anyone that you don't allow. So, oh, so I have been told that I'm able to shut mine off. I can always go to back to point one when that decision's made, when I'm not going to say, but so, well, unless if it's a baker's dozen, then we all take that. Yeah, I'd take that extra free one. Sorry, this is not the. time to joke, but I am on the fence about getting one last tattoo. I don't think I'll be able to afford it until October. And I don't even know if I'll be in Missouri. Which fucking sucks. Depending on BJC and how that works out. Whether my car gets paid off. I don't know. One day at a time. I do know myself very well. And I love myself. I'm an egotistical asshole. But I also, I feel I share that self with other people. So, sorry, Melvin. I know. You're trying to sleep over there. And I'm saying all this sappy shit, and you're like, shut hell up. Turn off that crappy country music. Oh, I know. Alright, well, we'll leave it at that. I'll talk to you later. I'm emailing this. I don't want to, but I am. And it's not to stir up emotions. I guess I'm trying to... I don't want to amp you up to come yell at me. I'm just trying to say... I think I understand more than others are willing to accept. Okay. That's me blowing up my own horse. Talk to you later. Bye. All right. That's Melvin sleeping in the background. Now, the question is like, is that a front? And Melvin's actually speaking to you right now. And my name's Joshua Timothy Sisk, laying on that couch. We'll have to talk to Greg about that one. Anyways, you have an amazing day and God bless.
You miss the magic of the good old days. Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my show. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself.
If you allow enough people to act a certain way, they will be able to read your future and past, no matter how altered it is. So, and that's kind of freaky, isn't it? Now, the way contracts are signed up is they are not allowed to talk to anyone that you don't allow. So, on any government or medical or whatever service you pay for, if you don't give them the needed information for them to navigate, you have cut them off at the legs. So, and if you're not willing to be honest with them 100%, then that's straight up an insurance claim right there, waiting to happen. Because you can't fix stupid. Everyone has a purpose in life. Everyone has a way of doing things they have learned. Now, who you've learned it from is where it's having issues. So, I don't have issues. You don't have issues. Then who's got the issues then? Why are we not clarifying with clear, concise questions for an individual? Everyone feels they have done something wrong, or they are signed in a contract that they're not able to navigate out of. The thing is, if you have either Android or Apple, all contracts for applications and whatever are null and void. You do understand that, right? And prior to that, I mean, you can do that all the way back to the 20s before technology even existed. Once you sign your first contract, it's over. It's over. It's done. It's done. So, like, it's just, I'm along for the ride. Let's see how many lights we can see. Sites, places, all that fun stuff. I know Melvin. He's kicking his foot. He's half asleep right now. Anyways, now I'm going to tell you a lie real quick. All right. This one is attached to that one. I lived at Imperial on Wolf Hollow. A hollow wolf. Where I had a neighbor who, well, it's not my story to tell. Anyways, there was another neighbor down the way that won the lottery, like a substantial amount of money. They were last name Rabbits, and I don't know the exact decade or date, but I was just like dumbfounded. I'm like, good luck. Like, you figured something out. So, but I remember not wanting to touch any of their dishes because it was a country pigsty, I guess you could say, for my taste. But anyways, so that's my story. Now, the thing is, nothing is new. Nothing. Everything is in everything. We are all sharing the same story, the same particles, the same energy. So similarities is going to happen. One is not the other. Accepting that, and then allowing new information and technology to seep into the brain to add to that, you're able to relive life over and over and over again through other people, and they through you. So saying simulation, AI, I'm elation, whatever. This isn't the first time we've done this, and I know this video's been altered so many times by the time you've seen it. And yes, I look like shit. I am lost my hair, and I'm always going to find myself in the same place, just like you, if you do the same thing. So, I prefer in-person communication. Doesn't mean it's any better than what I'm doing right now, but I just prefer it, to look into the body language of that individual. As soon as you put it on digital recording, and that includes the old style videotapes, translating matter, what matters, that other person onto an electric tape. So it's not the same thing, but I can recreate it no matter the thing. Now, once you're able to recreate that at a faster rate, what someone figures out, let's say they are able to create 2 different videos, or maybe as many as you want, but 2 different videos, exact same content, sorry. You would be able to change lines, alternate endings, deleted scenes, all that fun stuff, and then allow certain individuals to watch one thing versus the other. Different stories, same concept. Those different stories may have chunks or gold or Bitcoin, be it change, that will allow you to better yourself. Now, some people, they'll walk out of the room and then, you can have a conversation when you come back. Well, what'd they just say or whatever? Everyone's got their own technique. I prefer not saying a word, watching the whole thing. And if they bring up questions, I will talk to them logically. I don't like talking through movies. That is not my style. technically I was not supposed to talk ever in my lifetime. So that correlates directly to me being a non-smoker who smokes. So who am I? What am I? Technically, to my knowledge, I am some sort of squid creature controlling a human being on top of land, which is cool. Oh, I'm not an alien, I'll tell you that much. There is a light somewhere that I tend to sit on and focus all my rays to a certain few individuals. Who am I? Fuck. Anyways, I have one more. I don't want to show you too much. Well, my saggy fucking skin. All right, we're going to keep it close so no one can see this. All right. All right. Yeah. If you've seen this on the internet, you probably go up. There's a close image of that. I believe it's a leg or an arm. I couldn't tell which one. But anyways, there is the Eiffel Tower at the top of that. So, wow. So what have you? What do you do? Here's the knowing what you know now. What is the point stepping forward? Do we help others out? Do we go back to the Amish community? Which I don't want to do that. I mean, I may want to make a garden or something, but they're hiding some stuff, like some lot of stuff they don't talk about. Aren't we all though? So. All right. I believe that's it. It's 10:41. I'll go ahead and cut out. You have an amazing day and many adventures. I am sorry this was a shitty video, but it's online now. All right. Ads will be sold in other realities, and you can buy each one of the pixels, blah, 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 $1 million homepage. Fuck it. What were you saying? Oh, I jumped my time. What was that? Oh, pick minus sign the letter N minus sign trace.com website. Centralized point for me being a professional human. Just trying to make it real. And what was the last thing? 10. 42 is the secret to life, obviously. And yeah. Okay, the cool thing is, like, if I go back, depending on the light, I can get this to warp out and look like a fucking dog. That's bullshit. I shouldn't be able to do that with a fisheye camera. Anyways. Melvin, stop getting him all shit. Information technology. Yep. We all know. Bye. Bye.